Hello everyone, my name is Ruger and I hope you're having an awesome day. Today I'm going to be giving you a tour of my Bedrock Hardcore World. We have survived 8,000 days in this world. It's absolutely amazing. Well, actually, 8,121. We're kind of a little bit late, so we better get going on the tour today. And yeah, let's hop right on it. So today we start here in my XP cabin, which is my starter house, my first house I've had in this hardcore world. We spawned in a forest, decided to go ahead and explore the world by going 1,000 blocks each direction. We found this village that's on an island, which I'll show you guys in a second here. And yeah, I claimed this little stonemason house. And as you can see here, I got tons of stuff in the chests and stuff like that from back in the day. And then we got Sword Blossom right there, a little dragon head after we beat the dragon and stuff like that. And then a little XP furnace because I did make this world in 1.17. So back in the day, we did have the XP bug, and I did use it a little bit to get a couple things, also just small some things up and things like that. And yeah, and also just a little brewing stand for brewing some potions and things like that. Also, this is Alfred right here. This is my first little cat of the world. Very nice. They've been here since, the beginning, and they're super awesome. And out here in this area, we got our enchantment and setup and stuff like that. Brian stuff for just changing the enchantments if you don't want them. A little bit of nether wart right here in this area. And yeah, this over here is the village island. As you can see, this is really rare to find like a village on an island, at least from my experience and from what I've heard. So it's really cool. When I found this place, I decided to go ahead and settle down here, and the villagers and animals decided to kind of over time go ahead and go in the pens. I did breed up some of the animals, but I did not put the villagers in that. They just kind of went on their own accord, I guess. And yeah, I decided to stay in the stone mason house because I didn't want to build a star house until after Beat the Dragon to make sure I was still alive, and that way I wouldn't lose my hardcore house if I did die in this world to the dragon. And yeah, after I beat the dragon, I built this beautiful hardcore house, and I built this house for after Beat the Dragon around day 50. So this hardcore house has been around for at least over 1,000, like 8,000 days, and it's absolutely amazing how long it's been around for. I've been living in it. I'm still living in it to this day. You'd think by now I'd be living in a mega base, but I just really like it. It's just home to me, and it's a good place to go at the end of the day and get some sleep and hang out with your pets. Which, by the way, I have a lot of pets in here, and if you go in here, I have fence gates to make sure the zombies don't want to knock down the doors to get in here. Make sure no any hostile mobs get in here from AFK. They go do something, real quick. Don't have any mobs who come here and get me. Anyways, but also here we got Mr. Cheese. We have a blueberry. We have a bunch of lays named. For so many. We have diamonds in the wall here. These are for every time we go diamond mining. Whoever gets the most, like we go ahead and do a guessing game where every time we find a vein of diamonds, people guess how many diamonds I can get with fortune free, and whoever gets the most guesses right, we'll go ahead and get a diamond named after them. Let's see, we got some viewers here in these areas. We got a dog here. I haven't named it yet, so I have to say I gotta get to work on that. Ruger the sheep, a naturally spawning pink sheep. We got some axolotls in this little beautiful axolotl tank right here. I also now have a full shulker box of netherite shovels in this world, which is like half silk touch, and half of them are fortune as well. And also another shulker box of netherite pickaxes. So I have one shulker box of netherite pickaxes, one shulker box of netherite shovels. I wanted to get them all the OP enchantments on them and stuff like that, make sure they're all OP so I can do big projects in the future and not have to worry about constantly going and mending my just one stuff that's in my inventory and stuff like that. And it's expensive, costs a lot, but it's worth it in the end of the day, especially because tomorrow at the time of this recording, the 1.20 update's coming out, and it makes to where, 1.20, it makes to where it's a little bit extra, couple extra steps in order to upgrade your tools to netherite. So I wanted to get it done before the update, so we did, and it's amazing. Also in here in this area, we have 20 suits of netherite. So we got 20, leggings, chest plates, boots, helmets, stuff like that, as you can see right here in these areas, and they're all OP with all the OP enchantments and stuff like that, including thorns, things like that, and swift sneak. And this is for the 1.20 update, so I can be able to have enough suits to put each different pattern on the suits for display afterwards and also to use. And so yeah, I got all that done in time as well. Over here in this area, you got my full music disc collection right here, which by tomorrow won't be a full collection, won't be the complete collection, because there'll be a new music disc I'll have to go look for, and I'll put it right here. Here in this area, a little office area, shelves, things like that. Super smelters, little desk area here, holding some food, a little kitchen area. A little fireplace. The iron bars are there to keep the pets from going into the fire and having some fun. Netherite. Super smelters to smelt the ancient debris after mining trips. And then bed, beacons, stuff like that. Efficiency caps. And Bedrock Edition, you can find a secret room where there's like a little oak tree dark oak tree, and there'll be a chest there with efficiency cap. It's not really go ahead. You usually can't put efficiency on any kind of armor or anything else, just tools. And so it's kind of funny to have. It's kind of a little bit of a trophy that has efficiency on a little leather cap and stuff like that. It's really cool. Over here we got some closets, little stuff like that. Diamonds on the wall, little frog lights for display, little spore blossoms. And over here is our little starter storage room right here, a little medium-sized storage room. Still uses to this day. It's really nice and holds a lot of stuff and things like that. It's always been so useful. And I really like it at the end of the day how it turns out. Just a simple storage room to help us get started. And obviously more iron bars. Keep the mobs going in there. A couple more shelves right here with some more stuff. Along with the dog that's phased into slap. I'm gonna have to get him out of there later. I would show you all my farms in this world, but I have a whole bunch of them. And they would take up a lot of the tour, make it to where it's super duper long. And make it probably to where it's twice as long as it's gonna be right now. So I said that I won't be showing you the farms, but I'll be showing every single hardcore build. If you guys want to see the farms, you guys can always check it out on my live streams on Twitch. I do live stream Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays on Twitch from 12 p.m. to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Always a blast, and we always get up to some pretty cool stuff on there. And you guys can see what happens, on stream and stuff like that between every 1,000 days of the tour and see what we get up to. And over here in this area, not too far from the house is like lit over there, is our hardcore barn. And I built this pretty recently. I'm wanting one for the entire hardcore, and I finally got to, up to doing and building one and stuff like that. We got a little bit of a, little elevator hook thing to go and pull up the wheat to the second floor, the loft up there, and stuff like that. We got some animals over here. These are our hardcore llamas. So every time we get every 5 likes or any kind of like bits or subs or stuff like that or memberships on Twitch or YouTube, we do go on ahead and we do give a diamond to the llamas here. And some have more than others because they've been around longer. But yeah, they got a bunch of diamonds. They've been collecting for a very long time. We put them in here once we built the barn. We got our Techno Pickies over here. This is a texture pack I used to honor Technoblade. I wanted to go ahead and honor Technoblade some way, and I figured this would be, well, the best way. Make sure he's, like, in the world everywhere. Every time a pig spawns, Technoblade, there to be honored and stuff like that. So really cool. Love the outfit and the costume and everything like that. It's really, really cool. And over here, we've got our cows. We got some polar bears. You guys seem to be really obsessed with polar bears. I don't know why, but you guys keep redeeming pets. And they always pick polar bears. And it's a very dangerous, job collecting polar bears. So I don't know why you guys like doing it, but you do. I guess it's torture me. Anyways, we got a dog over here, and we got our little Jeb sheep right here, rainbow sheep. We got some more polar bears. As you can see, we got a lot of them. And we also got a little fox over here and our little donkey here as well. So lots of cool little animals here and there. And up here is the little loft, which we got, some hay bales, composters, barrels, stuff like that here and there. It's a real nice little area where to keep some storage, stuff like for the barn theme. We did some bone meal here and there. It's a real nice place to be. Also in this world, I had a goal to go ahead and try to see if I can get every single beacon in this world. And so I wanted to get, all the beacons, like iron, gold, even diamond, and also netherite. And I'm very happy to say that we have all of them. We have the iron, the gold, the emerald is at one of my build projects right now, so we'll definitely go see that one later. We have our copper beacon, which actually doesn't really work. It just has a 1 layer of iron blocks here, but it's really cool for decoration. And I always wanted a copper beacon. I really wish they would, for vanilla, they would go ahead and make it to where copper beacons actually worked. And over here, we've got our diamond beacon, full 4-layer tier diamond beacon, and I'm also working on another one right now. I want to get like 3 of them in total in this world if I can. And then over here in this area is our netherite beacon. That's right, full tier netherite beacon. This thing definitely took a very long time to get. I recommend if you guys do want to get one in your world, definitely get one. But it is a lot of dedication, and it is very expensive. Depending on what method you're using, of course. Using beds can be pretty cheap, because you get beds from villagers, stuff like that. But yeah, it did take a long time to get. I did use beds and TNT, a variety of ways to get them and switching it off, making it where it was a little bit fun. If you guys want, you can always just get 1 tier, because it's still another beacon at the end of the day. But yeah, full tier takes a long time. Definitely get it done if you guys want to, but it's absolutely amazing. Took a while, definitely worth it at the end of the day. Over here is our trading hall. This is my first trading hall I ever made in the world. And it's got quite a few villagers in here. It's got some librarians, farmers, clerics, you know, obviously some shepherds as well, a couple of them over there, and some stonemasons, some fletchers, some armorers, toolsmiths, weaponsmiths, and some butchers, photographers, basically every villager that you kind of would want in your world to get started with and everything like that. And real nice place. Also love how I did the night sky. It's really amazing. I couldn't go too much on it because I don't have so much room to work with, but it does look pretty cool. It's actually my first night sky, custom night sky I've done actually in my time playing Minecraft, which has been around 10 years, which is kind of crazy at this point. And then a little bit of a copper core, which is really, really cool. Loved how this place turned out. We also got the iron golems and the boats. But as far as I know, I heard that you can't put iron golems in boats anymore because if they're bigger than the boat, they can't go and fit inside. So those are the last iron golems able to trap in this world in boats, I guess, at the end of the day. But still really, really cool on that. And in this area, we have some bridges connecting to the trading hall and also connecting up here in this area to my project board area. As you can see right here, it has all of our current projects going on. I have quite a few projects. I used to have more, but I've been cutting down on them and try to knock them all out. Making sure I don't have so many projects, stuff like that. And I have some barrels too, just for decoration and stupid stuff in if I want to. I got a skeleton horse in here, and a couple others roaming around this little island here. And then in here in this area is my mega storage room. I've been using this thing for quite a while now, and I forgot exactly what day I built it, but it's been amazing ever since I built it. It's really, really nice. I have the frog lights later on to get some proper lighting in here and stuff like that. Still need to go and get the rest of these torches to make sure all the lighting is put in properly. But yeah, these two walls right here are just manually sorting, you know, unstackable items or items just really don't need to be automatic. But these three walls here are fully automatic, so you can go ahead and put some stuff into this area here, into this chest right here. You can go ahead and flip that lever right there, and it'll go ahead and it'll put all the items going up the level column and into the hoppers and be sent on its way to be put into the system. And then all the items that don't have their own kind of spot will just get put in here and get put into this double chest, be put away manually. And then we got our little, you know, blast furnaces here. Not really a fancy super smelter, but something, you know, to really use. And then there's a smelter over here as well, along with a little workstation area back here for me to go ahead and do a bunch of stuff whenever I want to, or name any pets or anything like that. I got a bunch of anvils to go ahead and build and name stuff and things like that. So yeah, really cool storage room. One of my favorites. One of the best I've ever built, and I'm real happy about all the colors and stuff I did with the place. I wanted to give it a bunch of color and variety to it and stuff like that, and have the spore blossom with copper. We have our 9-layer beacon here, which is really cool, and yeah, really love how this place turned out. And over here is my original mine. This is where I went ahead and started digging for my very first diamonds. Back in the day, it was 1.17, so I used to go down to like level 12 and 11 to get my diamonds and stuff like that. But over time, I went down to deep slate level, and I've been mining all my diamonds from this mine. It's been really cool. The outside isn't the best ever in existence, but I will be building something here in the future. A little surprise you guys will see after the update comes out. You'll see I'll be building something really cool here in the future stuff. Go ahead and check out the live streams if you guys wanted to see that. And over here in this area is our celebration building. This is a big giant cake. So I'm going to do a big giant Minecraft cake for our celebration of building. So like a life-size, you know, kind of cake of this right here. And ate this slice when we did our first celebration. Coming here in this area, this place used to be really messy with a bunch of like lecterns and signs everywhere, and it looked very messy, but cleaned it up, and we made a little basement now. So now I go down here in this area in the bubble column right here, go and crouch some metal blocks, no deal some damage, and we still do some damage a little bit there. But anyways, we got some lecterns everywhere now. This is our new celebration part of the building here. We're going to put all of our lecterns, stuff like that. Found a zombie spawner while digging this place out, so we're going to be turning this into an active farm later, probably a copper farm. Be really cool, and that's just been sitting there for now. And over here we've got all the YouTube celebration live stream books, clear to the 2 years. And then we have the lecterns right here just for some extras later on. And we have the full tier netherite beacon, like finishing the netherite beacon right here book, where it shows all the names for finishing the netherite beacon that day. So all the people that came and watched the stream and were there to see the completion and finishing of the netherite beacon and stuff like that. And then over here in this area is where we're going to be having the days. So every 1,000 days, we'll be having a book like this one's 8,000. Starting right now. I would start sooner, but I just didn't think about it before, and I thought about it. this time we're starting it now. So yeah, everyone was there for 8,000 days. We have a book for that, and I really love how it turned out with the candles and the little plants. Over here is going to be for some more stuff in the future. I don't know what's going to be there, but over here is a bunch of Twitch celebration books starting from 300 followers clear to 2,000 followers. So really cool, and I really like how this place turned out. And oxidizing the copper on top as well. It's really cool how this place turned out at the end of the day. Over here, we have the Hall of Subscribers, which is a hall that's made for you guys on YouTube. You want to get yourselves in here every time you guys go ahead and become a member of the channel or something like that, or donate kind of like super chats, super stickers. You do go ahead and get yourselves in here, which is the Hall of Subscribers, which took a little bit to build, but it is done now. You got little lights on the ceiling and the warp wood, mangrove wood, which took a while and stuff like that. You got the redstone pathway and stuff like that, and then I built this sign at 2,000 on YouTube, which is absolutely amazing. And then up here in these areas, and over here in these areas, got the armor stands for some of the viewers who already have gotten, become a member and stuff like that, and gotten their stuff. And you got Nico right here for all his cool stuff and things like that. Really, really cool. And then up here in this area, we got some more. A little room right here for some armor stands for you guys to go and claim as well. It's a really cool area. Really like that, especially the little lights right here. Really cool area. Really like how it turned out, especially all the little mangrove on the floor of the deep side stuff like that. Really cool. And over here is the Hall of Followers for all the Twitch people on Twitch. This is for all you guys to go into during celebration live streams. We go on ahead and we put you guys in here. We got some little caves with some little stuff in there. And then I built this site at 1,000 followers, which is really, really cool. And then over here is our most recent addition and add-on to the Hall of Followers, which is 2,000 plus followers hall, which in here in this area, as you can see, is looks really cool. I like how I used the glazed yellow terracotta at the end of the day. I don't really use that at all. Like, I don't know if I've ever used that before, actually. And over here, we got armor stands here for holding all the little items. We got all these little items and armor from all the donations they did during celebration live stream during 2,000 followers, which is absolutely amazing. Some glowberries here, which I need to go ahead and bone mill to get some glowberries actually on them, so they look a little better. And then some sugarcane and bamboo, which this place looks absolutely amazing today with all the little detail stuff. We'll be having some tropical fish in here. Haven't had some time yet, but really cool place. And then the rest of this place is filled with some other stuff. We got this place right here, which was at 1,000 followers. We added all these here. We got some little notch apples and stuff like that for the Nico and things like that. So yeah, really crazy on that one we did. We actually have 39 notch apples, enchanted apples at the end of the day. A lot of people call them different names. Notch apples, enchanted apples, a couple other names as well. But I call them usually enchanted apples or notch apples. And I have 39 total in this world. I got most of them from ancient cities and a couple of them from ruined portals and desert temples and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm going to be going and be ready some more ancient cities pretty soon because of the new update, getting the new templates and stuff like that. But yeah, over here is my Hall of Viewers. This is my first like Hall of Viewers kind of thing. I built this before I built the Hall of Subscribers or Followers, and this was back, in the 1,000 area, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Probably actually under 1,000 days. But yeah, over here we got some Twitch viewers and some YouTube viewers and stuff like that. Really cool. Over time, I went and put them on the wall. All the dedicated viewers that have been super dedicated and watch the streams, go ahead and just put them on here to show my thanks and appreciation for all you guys who watch the streams and videos and things like that. Thank you guys so much for all the amazing support to everyone out there who does watch the videos and streams and likes them, and I really do appreciate them today. So yeah, this over here is a Pokemon duck, if I'm not mistaken. I don't watch too much Pokemon. I'm playing games in the future, sorry. But this is one of my viewers wanted me to build it during a celebration live stream early on the hardcore, and I decided to build for them. One of my best friends, Ducky, and yeah, it's been here ever since. Really cool build. Like how it turned out. Here in this area is my trophy monument. This is my first monument I've ever drained the inside and the outside of it and decorated it and made this big, the drain, the perimeter for draining it this big, and it's pretty amazing. Got custom trees everywhere, grass and little plants and moss and little crop fields, with potatoes and wheat and I think some beetroots and carrots and stuff like that. And then inside the monument, as the name suggests, is my little trophy room. So we got all the trophies in here. Totems, beacons, wither skull heads, first iron armor, things like that. The dragon egg, of course. I actually have 2 dragon eggs in this world. There is a glitch, I think it's still around, a little bug, where if you fight the dragon for the second time, sometimes you'll end up getting a second dragon egg, just fighting it regularly, and you actually sometimes end up getting a second dragon egg. They haven't fixed it. It's been around for, I think, some years now. And so I think it's still around, so you guys can definitely do that in your world if you haven't fought the second dragon yet. Another efficiency cap, as the one at the house was named number 2. There's actually 2 of them I have. And then, the turtle helmet, stuff like that. The first blue axolotl, yes, I do have blue axolotls in this world. I have, I think maybe around 100 of them. But it took me like 940 axolotls to get it. It took a little bit, but it didn't take too much, and we got it. So really cool, and named after one of my viewers and stuff like that, which is Ashton. So if you can go ahead and check it right here in this area, you can see gaming with Ashton. So got that on YouTube, which is absolutely amazing. And then yeah, it's a bunch of HC stuff, you know, recover compass, stuff like that, Swift Sneak and things like that, and enchanted out, for display, snout pattern, think pattern, you know, a bunch of trophies like that. And I'll see a block on there, just you know, go ahead with this trophy, even though we got a full beak and everything like that. So yeah, pretty cool. We're gonna add some more stuff in here in the future. But this is what we got. We're probably adding all the armor templates, to be honest with you. It's gonna be really cool, and we can't wait for that. I just went through my nether portal at the little village island and came through my highways to here. And here in this area is my mega trading hall, which is with the mansion, of course. I've never really go ahead and I don't really ever mess or remodel or do anything with the mansions. Either I just raid them and I don't do anything else. And I want to do, you know, do something with the mansions this season and to be able to go ahead and be able to use it and turn it into something. And I decided to go ahead and turn it into a mega trading hall. So yeah, really cool. Has some lightning rods to ensure that the lightning strikes the, you know, the lightning rods and not going ahead and hitting the mansion and catching it on fire. Looks like we got a little bit of wandering trader and a zombie on top of the roof. That's quite interesting to go hang up. They show up just in time. Over here in this area, we got the trading hall opposite inside here. As you can see, we got the first floor, which has got some librarians, shepherds, some butchers right here, as you can see in this area, and then also some stonemasons, and then farmers are all down the back there. And I wanted to go ahead and build something here in the middle area, like kind of like an OG kind of vibe, like OG Minecraft days and stuff like that. So I decided to do some, you know, carrots and little fields, and a little bridge, and a little water stream right here in this area. So leaving, these are all the dark oak trees originally that were here. These were all in their own separate rooms, but I decided to leave those there because you don't find naturally, you know, growing or spawning dark oak trees. Usually like, you know, 2x2s, not usually like 1x1. So I wanted to keep those there for kind of, you know, as a trophy and stuff like that. Up here on the second floor, we have like a little bit of a library themed area. All these books came from the library, like the librarians are actually in this trading hall. And it's really cool. It turned out that I go do a little more of an cool OG vibe as well, old style. And then when I had up here in this area, we've got some, you know, toolsmiths, weaponsmiths, armor, stuff like that. And then up here all the way, we've got all of our librarians who give us all the enchantments and stuff like that. So, still working on this place. I got a couple of fishermen stuff, but I'm still working on a lot of this place. It's going to take a while before it gets done, but it's going to be amazing when it's done. And up here in this area is the third floor, which I have not gotten much done yet. Still kind of going ahead and, you know, building up this area, getting it done. Villager breeder over here, 150 blocks away, so the villagers at the train hall connect up correctly to the workstations, not have any problems. And then over here is the villager warehouse, where I go ahead and take the villagers from the village breeder, bring them here, and I go ahead and once all these pods are filled, I go ahead and wait 20 minutes, or half the pods filled. Go ahead and wait 20 minutes, and then that way all the baby villagers grow up, all at the same time, and then that way we have like, you know, 25 to, you know, 50 villagers ready to go to work on 3. That way we don't have to go ahead and manually wait at the village breeder for them to grow up and stuff like that, being a pain. Just go and put them here. Wait 20 minutes, they all grow up, and it's just super fast and easy and really nice. We're here at the Easter portal. As you can see, we did a little bit of an Easter theme with the colors, which is actually end blocks, which is perfect for. If we hop on through this portal here, though, we will appear at the Easter district, and we go ahead, I do little holiday districts for when a holiday comes around. I go ahead and I build a little district for it, whether it be Easter or Christmas or Halloween or anything like that. And this is my Easter district, as you can see right here in this area. This is one of our newest districts. We have a little bridge right here in this area, and then we have it going ahead and leading it to the Easter chocolate egg factory, which is really cool. And we have the little Easter egg trees here, and a little bit of the regular trees, jungle trees, and a beautiful fountain right here, which is really amazing. Have the little bit of the redstone lamps with the sensors on top to detect when it's day or night, and I believe these are supposed to turn on during nighttime, but I think they're a little bit broken right now, so I'll have to fix that later. I think they have a little problem of being broken with loading in and unloading chunks and stuff like that. But yeah, little fountain right here. I might put the second dragon egg on top of there. Maybe in the future, we'll see what happens. A couple of my viewers were recommending I do that. But yeah, all the flowers around here, tons of different kinds of flowers. I think every single flower is here, actually, besides with roses. Jeb sheep. Named a couple of sheep around here Jeb. have for the Easter theme. They don't keep it rainbow themed. You get the little chuckle bunnies, which, by the way, these are not my design. I got this a little image of this off of Google, so I don't know exactly who to credit, but I'll make sure to put their name in the description if I do find out in the future. But yeah, these are not my original design. And then here is the Easter factory. This is my little chicken egg factory. You know, I can make the little chicken farms a little bit different, but I had to go with this for a little cool style and theme. And then we have the little wool sheep farm and stuff like that. And it gives us a bunch of wool, as you can see right here in this area, a bunch of random wool and colors and stuff like that. And then this thing gives a whole bunch of eggs. I need to go ahead and clear it out because it's full now. A little bit overkill. The farm is. It goes a little overkill. And then up here is the staircase that leads to the second floor, which is nothing up here yet. It's just empty. For now, but I'll be putting some cocoa bean farms up here in the future, a little bit decorated and look like it's kind of like some machinery going and harvesting stuff, because I want to make sure it's kind of like a factory, you know, at the end of the day. And then right here is the side garages for the Easter delivery trucks. And we've got 4 on each side, and then these are the Easter trucks, which, by the way, credit goes to Sasha, one of my amazing mods, for designing this Easter truck, as you can see right here. So I had to add a couple things like the glow, glow ink and stuff like that, and then a little bit of those little lines, kind of make it to where it's like the grill for the front of the truck. But the rest of this is his. So I went and I did Sasha's Easter trucks, and yeah, as you can see right here, pretty cool area. Real like how it turned out. Even got a little bit of room inside. I might add some chests in the future, or barrels and stuff like that. Yeah, built these trucks all the way around here in these areas. And I went ahead and built them on the other side as well, and also just around here in these areas. You can see we have a truck right there, little truck over here, little Easter truck, and then over here in this area we got some more as well. So yeah, really cool how it turned out. I love the little Easter trucks, add a bunch of place. And then we also have the little smokestacks that have each, you know, color for the Easter eggs and stuff like that, and then a little bit of different kind of color Easter egg up there, like a little bit of a rainbow one, which I might modify a little bit in the future. But yeah, really cool area. I can't wait to add some more stuff. I will be adding more and more stuff each year to the districts, holiday districts, whether it be Easter, Halloween, or Christmas or anything like that. So yeah, really cool area. Over here is the Halloween district, right next to the Easter district, actually. The Easter district is like right over there, very close by. We've got a little bit of our candy corn orchard right here, which, by the way, a lot of people say candy corn doesn't taste very good. I've never tried it before, but I'll try it in the future. I might like it, I might not, I guess. Some people like it, some people don't, so, but, you know, pretty cool area. I really like how it turned out. We got our little nether portal right here in this area inside of the Wither Skull. As you can see right here, we have a little nether portal right here. And then we have all the beautiful little jack-o'-lanterns. Really cool how it turned out. And then the basalt and stuff like that. Little skeleton horse right here. I built this one. It's actually the first build we built here. And we decided to go and expand out from there. And then we have our little pumpkin storage room. As you can see right here in this area, little pumpkin storage room has all of our little stuff, like, you know, like chests for storage and stuff like that. I don't really go and live here, but if I ever come here in the future to expand the Halloween district, I want to make sure I have some blocks stored up in here, make it to where I can go ahead and use it in the future. Go ahead and build this area up and to keep expanding it, because as I said before, I'm going to be expanding these districts as time goes on. We do have we have an ocelot here, it looks like, Bobby, but one of my viewers, I was like, why is the ocelot here for there? I almost forgot that I actually left him here, but yeah, it also tied to the wall, which was really cool. We also, over here in this area, we have our cemetery, which is for all the hardcore players that I know, some friends of mine, or some other fellow streamers and content creators that have died in the past. We go ahead after their hardcore world has ended and they have died in the hardcore world end game, you know, all that. I go ahead and add them here in this area. So we got the Baked Dane and Chara, and then over here in this area we have the little witch building where we go and brew all of our potions. This is the little Silent Whisperers brewing machine right here, so definitely go check him out. He has amazing tutorials. So I have quite a few of his designs in this world, and yeah, so just go ahead and push a button and you get a potion right away. Haven't stocked it up yet. I'm gonna add some time for that, but I'll be doing that later for sure. And then over here is the haunted house, as you can see right here. Really cool build. We really like how it turned out at the end of the day. The little cobwebs in the windows and stuff like that. Really nice how it turned out. I haven't done the interior yet, but I will be doing that in the future, and maybe I'll be adding, you know, like a real witch actually in here to kind of hide in the corner, perhaps in a little bit of a glass case, make it where it brings life to the place, or probably do some honey blocks, something like that, make sure I can't move, be able to go ahead and sell in the open, but make sure the potions don't splash on me. It is hardcore though, so I gotta be careful what I get and what kind of mobs I do for like aesthetics, because they could end up probably ending my hardcore world if I'm not careful. I've survived this long by being careful. I don't want to be going crazy all of a sudden and end my hardcore world, so especially if surviving over 8,000 days. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is our ancient city. As you can see, this is my first ancient city I've ever raided in hardcore, and actually, believe it or not, I didn't set off a single screecher or warden the entire time, mainly because I was like super careful and scared of this place. But I did raid it successfully, and we turned it into a beast city, as you can see right here in this area. It's absolutely amazing. It took a while to do, but yeah, we restored the pillars and everything like that, all the buildings, added trees, some flowers here and there, so need to add some more flowers, things like that. But yeah, it's really cool. Brought this place to life at the end of the day. It's looking absolutely amazing. I really like how it turned out. Had some fountains here and there. This used to be old campsite area with wool and stuff like that, and it turned out into little fountains. Have this little area all transformed and turned into a beautiful little area. And yeah, I really like how it turned out. It's absolutely amazing. One of my favorite projects of the hardcore. Go ahead and modify a couple things and touch up a couple things, but not. It's a really cool and done basically. At the end of the day, besides trying to go and touch up a couple other things, it's basically done. And yeah, the portal looks really nice today. Really like how it turned out and stuff like that. And then the big building over here in this area, but there's tons of cool buildings at the end of the day. I really like how it turned out. I have tons of other cities around here that I'll be turning into other themes, like Nether theme and stuff like that later on, End theme. I actually have 15 cities in total in this area and a couple thousand block radius. It's kind of crazy, but it's like on the surface is like huge. Like this is underneath the biggest mountain I've ever seen. It goes clear up to like 250 or something like that, maybe even 3. I forgot exactly, but it's huge, and I'm gonna be able to do stuff on top of it in the future. But yeah, it's the reason why I have so many cities around the area. It's just so huge, and it connects to other mountains as well. It's absolutely amazing, and especially for like 5,000 blocks out, it's actually pretty close by to like spawn in my other base and stuff like that. So really cool that turned out. I'll be doing some more cities in the future, so definitely look forward to that. Also, this is my nether hub. Not something too big. It's not too big or anything like that, but it's not too small as well. It's very nice. I think it's perfect. It's got the little lava tubes, nether portal, and decided to do with a quartz theme this time, and also doing ancient debris. You know, to go and show a little bit of the wealth of the world. And I actually built this pretty early on because I'm actually between a soul sand valley, which is right here, over here in this area, and then we have a crimson over there. So I'm between two of pretty dangerous biomes, and so I'm going to get this built as soon as possible. And here is our mushroom island. This is my first mushroom island I've ever found in this hardcore world. It took a while, actually. I found it after 1.19 came out, so it took a few updates. Created this world 1.17, found them 1.19, so yeah, it took a little bit, but we did find it eventually. We have our little mushroom farms there for our beef and leather and stuff like that. But over here is the mushroom factory, as you can see right here in this area. This is my first time I've ever done like the mushroom factory. It has all the mushrooms in it, and I have the flowers as well for getting the suspicious stews and stuff like that. So you go ahead and you feed them a certain flower. You can go ahead and get a certain suspicious stew, and so you can kind of go back and forth, just keep feeding him flowers, stuff like that. If you do the little brown mushrooms you do for the suspicious stews, the regular cows only give the mushroom stew, so the suspicious stews come from the brown cows. It's really cool. Put the flowers above here in these areas. I think a few of these actually don't give the suspicious stews, the big flowers, I think, but put them up there anyways. Wanted to get like every flower in this place done, and so yeah, and they're all in little pods, and I made a little themed to where it's kind of actually looks like an actual factory, so you know, get the little factory lights. We got the little bit of these tubes. We go ahead and after you go ahead and milk the mushrooms, you go ahead and send up the containers or bowls of soup up here. You got the little pipes here to kind of deliver the bowls of soup and stuff like that, and also to make it where it kind of get a little more factory vibe and stuff like that. And up here we got the little belt thinger here. We go and bring down the products to go ahead and do certain things with and package them into the crates and stuff like that. Little mushrooms here for testing, and then over here in these areas we do have to where we have the bowls and stuff like that. And I also don't know. I have no idea why that's there, but okay. Anyways, as you can see here, we got the bowls of mushroom stew and stuff like that, and some suspicious stew as well, which is really cool. I gotta go ahead and finish doing all of these later on. But yeah, I really like how it turned out at the end of the day, and I love doing the little granite and brick blocks and stuff like that. It turned out really nice. I really like how this place turned out. In the day, I will be adding some more stuff to this island over time, but for now, it's just the factory. So let me know if you guys think I should go ahead and put grass on this island, like turn to a grassy, beautiful place, and then put some mushroom like houses and themes and stuff like that around here, or I should go ahead and just leave it like a mushroom theme and try to figure out what else I could build here. But guys, let me know in the comments. Over here is my swamp base. This is my swamp build I built right after 1.19, and it looks absolutely amazing. I love it at the end of the day. how it turned out. And here we got the little glow berries right here in this area, as you can see, hanging on the ceiling. A little bit of a fish tank with, I haven't got the fish quite in there yet, but I will be doing that in the future. I got a little storage room, so if I'm around this area doing some big projects, I'm going to store the items here instead of going back home. And now I can come back here and grab resources whenever I need to. And then we also have, obviously, the leaves and all the frog lights and stuff like that. Down here in these areas, we have on all four sides, we have these little docks to kind of go ahead and kind of look out on, like, as a balcony. Down here we got the docks area where we got the boats can go, and also a little pathway underneath of the little base area to be able to get to all these other sides and be able to go and fish and be able to get to the boats and also kind of see the frogs too as well. So yeah, really like how it turned out at the end of the day. Pretty cool little swamp base. Over here is the Christmas district, and it's looking pretty awesome. This is my custom Christmas tree, one of my first custom Christmas trees I've ever done. Usually I just do the 2x2s in the past years, but this year I decided to go ahead and do a full-on big giant custom Christmas tree, and it turned out amazing. We got a little snowman right here, actually based off a snowman in the game, and then over here it's supposed to be Santa's workshop, but I got sick at the time, around Christmas time, so I couldn't really go ahead and really build it up. I'll be building it up next year along with probably a big town, elf village town, stuff like that in this direction, probably stuff like that. This is my first ever train, actually, design. So I built this in actually a couple other worlds. But this is my first train design I've actually ever built. And I thought it would be terrible at it, and I started one day to go ahead and test it out, see if I could ever build one, and it actually turned out really, really nice. I really like how it turned out at the end of the day. And I'll be adding a train station on the other side. Can't wait to add some more stuff in the future, but yeah, very proud of how the train turned out the other day. It's really cool. And then over here we got the cakes for the pathway, and then a little bit of brick slabs and the polished granite with the candy cane lanterns and stuff like that. So I gotta do some terraforming because that does not look the best in existence. Over here is supposed to be our little present box storage room, and I haven't done anything inside of it because that's before I got sick, so I couldn't at the time. I'm gonna go ahead and finish it up. I want to work on these projects around the holidays, so I'm gonna wait until the next Christmas. Hopefully I'll still be alive, and we'll go ahead and build this up and build it into an actual storage room. So I want to make sure I have storage rooms throughout the world. So in the future, if I'm building around the area and call the storage room nearby, I can grab some stuff and build the, build out the resources nearby to kind of go ahead and do the projects and build them. Anyways, we're going over here in this area. Over here is one of my kingdoms I am making for one of my awesome, amazing mods, Sky. This is going to be their empire. So if you guys don't know, you can earn 100,000 channel points and go ahead and get Conquering Kingdoms, which is a redemption on Twitch, and I will build you a kingdom in the hardcore world, whether it be modern, futuristic, fantasy, medieval, or anything like that. And so yeah, we got marked out the city. We're gonna have like a huge castle, as you can see right here. We're gonna have buildings around the area, a wall right here, and then we're gonna have buildings, more buildings, and a wall right here. And then there's gonna be a huge pillager army outside here, because it's a little bit of lure to the place where it involves pillagers and villagers and stuff like that, and things like that. So you guys will see in the future. If you guys want to hear more about the lure, I talk about it on the live streams and things like that. But yeah, over here we have the frog sanctuaries. I have built a sanctuary for each frog, which is the worm frog with the orange frogs, for the worm biomes, the temperate frogs, and here we got a little bridge and a statue of one of them, which is amazing. Love how it turned out at the end of the day, using all these kind of blocks I usually regularly use. And then I grew up the mangrove trees, but also added the frog lights that they give at the end of the day to them. They give a little more style to them. And actually, I feel like at the end of the day, they should have these when the mangrove trees first grow. They should have these frog lights. Like there should be a chance they'll grow like a different kind of frog light. Maybe perhaps if, like the frogs right next to them, they'll grow a specific frog like light and stuff like that, or they could do like a little bit of all of them growing on the tree. That would be pretty cool. But really like how it turned out at the end of the day. Got a lot of frogs in here, as you can see, just hanging out and just chilling. Over here is the cold biome frogs. So over here in this area, you see the green frogs right here, bridge, and the trees and stuff like that with the frog lights with the green frogs. So then we got the beanie right here, and a couple other ones. Get some of my amazing viewers. So you guys can actually go ahead and get your own frogs in here, so you can go ahead and redeem frogs and get your own frog in here named after you and stuff like that, which is really cool. And yeah, we got the little trees and stuff, a bunch of little green frogs. Did I go ahead and I had to put string in every single water source block, or else it would turn ice. So yeah, I had to go and put string everywhere, but that way that can't get ice, the water can't turn into ice or anything like that. So that way the frogs can swim around there, and it'll be nice for them. And also we have the last sanctuary, which is desert frog sanctuary with all of the little desert frogs, as you can see here in this area, the little bridge and the statue and stuff like that. with the beautiful pearlescent frog lights and things like that in the trees. So I had to go ahead and do it in a desert, actually. This is actually a desert, believe it or not. It looks like a beach, doesn't it? But it has the bushes and had cactuses around here. I think this might be a few cactuses right there. Yeah, it's like the smallest desert I have ever seen in Minecraft. Like, it's right there and there, and that's all the desert we have. And also we have a little drowned guy right here. Go ahead. Hello, sir. How you doing today? But yeah, it disappeared all of a sudden. I wonder what happened to him. I guess see you later, drowned. And over here is the axolotl sanctuary. This I built after I got the blue axolotl. I said after I get the blue axolotl, I'd go ahead and make a sanctuary for it. And for all the other axolotls, we got the blue, we got the brown, we got the pink, we got the cyan, and we've got the yellow as well on little lily pads as well. I did a little glass underneath to make it to where the powdered concrete and stuff wouldn't turn into actual concrete once it went on ahead, didn't touch the water or anything like that. Once it touches the water, it then turns into regular concrete. Yes, we have the blue axolotl, as you can see right here. We got blue axolotl right there, going and just chilling, having some fun, hanging out. And then we have also the other axolotls as well. I believe most of them hang out over here by the geode, which I really gotta go ahead and get around to going in and opening it up. But as you can see over here, we got some blue axolotls, get the yellow, brown, the pink, the cyan, all the beautiful little axolotls around here, as you can see. Really, really cool. And then we got all of the little coral and blackstone and the little mud and little moss and stuff like that and things like that. I really like how this place turned out. One of my earlier builds too as well, early in the hardcore, and really happy how it turned out. It's really amazing. So used to be a dark oak forest, by the way. Actually, I tore it out a little bit. Didn't want to go and build it in the ocean or anything like that because I figured they would escape. So I decided to go and just build my own custom little pond, and it turned out really nice. So we had the little soul stand columns too to make it where they jump out of the water, kind of make it where they go ahead and jump out of the water, make the place come more alive like that right there, and make it where they're having fun. Over here is my conquering empire. This is supposed to be my mega base. And yeah, I've been working on this since really early on, actually, probably like after 1,000 days in the hardcore, maybe around 1,300. I gotta go see later on. But yeah, I started this project quite a while ago. I did have some buildings inside this castle, but I didn't really like how they turned out. They're kind of a little bit too, they weren't really fitting the vibe. So I decided to go ahead and tear them down recently. I'm gonna flatten the ground out and build some really highly detailed and very nice builds that match with the castle. And then that way this place is a little more filled up. But yeah, I took out the buildings just recently, but for the longest time we did have some buildings inside of the castle and stuff like that, but I am remodeling it and changing it out and make it to where it looks a little better. And over here we've got the town, which is coming together pretty good so far. We've got over here in this area, we've got the lumber mill, we've got the blacksmith shop, we've got a little freight company right here. They go ahead and build carry cargo to stores and shops and stuff like that nearby, and be able to carry supplies. And this place is gonna be a huge capital city once it's done. Over here in this area, we've got the docks. So these are the little, supply docks where they go ahead and bring in, the fish from fishing and stuff like that, and supplies from other places. And be able to go ahead and store all the stuff inside the mountain. Inside these little archways, there'll be like warehouse inside, and people go and pick up their items and cargo and stuff. And be able to come up here with the wagon up to the town and the city. And then over here is our most recent build, which is the mansion. So this was originally supposed to be a tavern / hotel, but after building it a little bit, I realized that it should probably be a mansion. It looked more like a mansion. So yeah, we've got the beautiful little roof patterns. You can see right there, all the buildings in this town will have that, with a little bit of the warped, the copper, and then going ahead and doing the prismarine. So yeah, really cool how it turned out at the end of the day. Still working on it. It's not done yet, but working on all the details. Really like how it's turning out so far. And there'll be like tons of other buildings around here in this area that'll be like this. And, like we have a tavern, hotel, eventually, and a bakery and stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna be really cool when it's done. But for now, we're working on it. We'll get hopefully a bunch of this done in the next 1,000 days, basically. Well, kind of under 1,000 days, because already like over 8,100 days. But we'll get it done, and hopefully 9,000 days when it comes around, that sure comes around, we'll have a lot more done. And over here is my LA Sanctuary. It may not seem much like anything, but it is. The theme is it's a meteor that fell from the sky a long time ago and smashed down here, and actually the laser inside it's their home, and they came from an Earth planet that got destroyed, and they fell here on the Minecraft Earth and stuff like that. This is what it looks like from the outside, and then I'll show you guys what it looks on the inside. And this is what the inside looks like. Check it out. It's looking pretty amazing. Decided to go ahead and do these weird alien-like amethyst, boulders and stuff like that grow the amethyst clusters, because the Lays do eat the amethyst. and it's a kind of their food source and stuff like that. Yeah, plenty of water for them to have as well, and some plants here and there. Did the hanging of the rocks on the ceiling and stuff like that, and on the floors and that. We have tons of glowberries in the middle. They were overgrowing a bunch, so I did put some string down, but I did break some string here and there, so some of the glowberries can grow past the string and make it where it's, yeah, natural looking and stuff like that. It looks really nice. And then obviously in here in this area, we have some tropical fish. Though they like this area a lot. I don't know why, but they like this area a lot, and they don't want to move much anywhere else. They got a couple around here and there, but they mostly like this area. I'm gonna have to figure out why they like it and maybe get them out here. I think probably the mud's keeping them stuck here. They say they fixed the bug for the Victoria don't get stuck on the mud, but I think they still are, or getting stuck in the corner somehow, but I don't know. Either way, I'll figure it out later, but yeah, looks absolutely amazing. Here is Nico's Kingdom, one of my other amazing mods. I'm building this kingdom for them. As you can see right here, it is a little bit of a diorite castle kingdom. I don't ever really build diorite. Diorite's usually not a block I really like to build with. It doesn't usually look good, but I actually found a way to make it look nice and challenge myself to go ahead and, build a little bit better and find new ways of making sure every block of the game can look nice if you go ahead and use it correctly. So yeah, I have a little beacon here to help me out with some stuff. But yeah, this area is looking pretty good so far. We also got the little lumber mill over here as well. I had that over my Conquering Empire. I also have one over here as well. This one's a little more done though. It's got a little more stuff in it. It's got a little office area here. It's, fully has all the interior in it and maps and stuff like that. And a little book right there for the person who runs this place. We'll go ahead and be able to put all the receipts and all the stuff in that and the records of whoever purchased the wood and stuff like that. Over here in this area, we've got the sawmill right here where the saw is to cut the wood. Got some stacks of wood here, lumber ready to go. Over here, we've got the little lumber yard area where all the lumber is, all the wood types and stuff like that, and stacks of them. And then also we do have a little dungeon down here in this area. There's not really a way to get to it right now besides just digging into the wall, but in here there is a dungeon, and then there's a couple farms too as well. But we'll be having a dungeon here for all the criminals of the kingdom to go into, and whenever they go ahead and steal or anything like that from the kingdom, whatever. And so yeah, really cool place for that. And over here is the village where the stronghold is. It's actually right here in Bedrock Edition. Strongholds usually spawn in any villages, not all the time, but most of the time they do, which is very nice and convenient. Over here in this area, as you can see, we have the end portal room. I got it decorated. I have big plans for this area. I'm planning on making a crashed version of the USS Enterprise. If you guys don't know what that is, just look up Star Trek USS Enterprise, and you guys can see some pictures of that and kind of get an idea of exactly what I'm going to be building here. But I'm going to be building a crashed version of the USS Enterprise starship, and it's going to be really, really cool. And then through this little portal right here, we're here in the end, and here in the end, I'm doing on my end island, I am building the USS Enterprise, not crashed, but fully functional and ready for anything. And yeah, it's taken a while. We got like the top half of the saucer done. Haven't worked on it much in the last 1,000 days, let's say, because I've been working on some other stuff. But I will be working on this from now on, hopefully get the bottom part of it done, and then be able to go ahead and get the all the other parts done, fitting the warp engines and stuff like that. So but yes, it's gonna be really cool when it's done at the end of the day, but I really like how it's turning out so far. I can't wait to get done. It's gonna be crazy having the Enterprise built in the end. It's something that I haven't seen anyone else do before. I'm sure it's been done before somebody, but I haven't seen anyone do it before, so I figured it'd be a really cool thing to do. And I am a little bit of a Star Trek fan, actually. It's actually one of my favorite shows. So yeah. And then down here in this area, here is a little water platform, which I will be expanding though before I continue the Enterprise, because I need to expand this water platform. That way, in the future, if I'm building it and I fall down, I'm not gonna fall in the void for one, and two, I'm not gonna take any fall damage because I'm gonna land in the water. Also, glow squid for some reason can spawn in the end, so yeah, that's interesting. That's pretty cool. It's where the glow squid can actually spawn in the end. That's pretty cool, actually, nice. So yeah, we're expanding the platform so it's a lot more safe because I don't want to lose this hardcore. As you can see, I have all the gateways open, so I spawn all 20 dragons, and now I'm not spawning a single dragon ever again. I am taking down the obsidian pillars, and I'm gonna be taking down this entire island and having the Enterprise. I'm gonna try to get rid of that bedrock if I can. The bedrock is usually on top of the pillars and stuff like that. Have a little gold beacon here I've been using to mine this place up. And yeah, so yeah, that's basically what we got for the end so far. But I'll be updating you guys every tier, and hopefully we show some more progress in the next 1,000 days. We have for this portal right here we should appear at spawn, and it has changed a lot, ladies and gentlemen. This is one of my favorite one of the favorite builds in the hardcore world. It's amazing. I've never built cherry trees before, but these are my first, and they look absolutely amazing at the end of the day. Little pattern I'd used, quite a few blocks using like white glass, pink glass, you know, pink glazed terracotta, and then pink wool and stuff like that. But it turned out real nice in the day, and I had some like cool style to the little trunks as well. And also, don't forget the hub itself. So we got the little main spawn hub itself, and then we've got the railroad spawn hubs on all four sides, because we are going to be building a railroad in each direction that goes out actually 15,000 blocks. I've been saying 10,000, but since the update, by the time this recording, is going to be out tomorrow. And by the time this video comes out, it'll probably be the day the update comes out, or it might be the day after the update comes out that this video will come out on. So, but yeah, I'm going to be going ahead and being the templates of that, but I'm also going to be expanding the railroad, going 15,000 blocks in that direction, that direction, that direction, and then that direction. So yeah, and also I've been fixing up the Ruger skin a little bit too as well. I wasn't originally planning on building this, but the viewers recommended said, hey, why not you go ahead and build your Minecraft skin, make it look cool. So I decided to go ahead and do that, and it actually looks real nice. And then over here we got the little plants and the pathways, and did a little bit of the pink wool to go ahead and make it look like it's kind of like cherry leaves, you know, kind of falling down the ground. And then we have a little bit of particles from a bee. Oh my goodness! I was like, why is it? I don't think I've had any spore blossoms yet. It's a bee actually just flying around with the pollinated little bit of pollen on them and stuff like that. But yeah, this place is absolutely amazing. I decided to go ahead and build this place with my favorite blocks, and one of my favorites is red sandstone, which is more orange. Orange is like one of my favorite colors. So yeah, we got the little frog lights and the little awning area here. I absolutely love this place. It's absolutely amazing. And I got a couple of these beautiful little Halloween cats. I found them in a swamp nearby. There was no witch hut, but there's two witches, like 2 or 3 witches and 2 or 3 cats. The other cat didn't make it, sad to say. But I got 2 of these beautiful guys. They're gonna be added to the Halloween district. They're gonna be so awesome to have these little Halloween cats. And they look so cool, so I added them here for the spawn hub for now, and I'll be going on ahead and be adding them to the Halloween district later on. Also, I created this bench myself. I don't know if anyone's created a design like this in the past, but I thought I want to go and create a my own design for this place, so it'll look nice, and have a little custom bench design to add to the place. It's kind of like a little park for you to kind of sit down and enjoy your, enjoy the day and everything like that. I'll talk about it from the end, because, make sure the Enderman doesn't go and attack me when I'm going to give you guys a tour. But guys, thank you guys so much for watching the tour. If you guys have made it this far, you guys are super awesome. Thank you guys so much for all your amazing support. You guys really are the OG and dedicated viewers that keep this channel going and keep the videos going. And apologies for not uploading any videos recently. I have been sick and life has been crazy with tons of crazy stuff that's been going on. Most of it good, obviously, besides being sick. So don't worry about that. I will be uploading some more videos. Don't you guys worry. I'm trying my best to record videos whenever I have time. So, but yeah, life's just been crazy recently, and I've been sick recently. So yeah, that's why I haven't been posting videos recently. But we're gonna keep going now. We're gonna get back to it with the start of this tour video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this tour. If you guys did, you can always consider hitting the like button and subscribing if you want to see more. Helps a lot, and I really do appreciate it. And yeah, next tour will be 9,000 days. Let's hope we can make it. Hopefully survive. And definitely go check out the Twitch live streams, as I said before, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays from 12 to 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And I hope to see you guys there. It'd be absolutely amazing to have you guys there and, hanging out while we build some stuff in the hardcore. But guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy. And until next time, I'll see you guys later. Have an awesome day, everyone.